Welcome back, everybody. We left off with the letter from Alice Black, or Blake, whatever you want to call her. So we're going to get back into it.
And that is a description done, for she is a lady, she's not a lady.
Good day, Mistress Lanier. Much time has passed since I last saw you. How do you fare?
In truth, not well, Dr. Foreman, not well at all.
Then I am full sorry for it, madam. Pray, tell me what manner of ill has befallen you.
I have been publicly humiliated. Mr. S. has been circulating a collection of insulting sonnets about an unnamed dark lady, and all of London thinks this dark lady is me.
Well, your complexion is rather...
I am described as having foul breath and black wires for hair. Though methinks the very worst line is the one that tells of a gross body rising at the entrance of a woman. And I cannot abide illusions, Dr. Foreman. If Mr. S. wishes to reference bodily levitation and other such cheap stage magic, he would do well to leave public outlet. My interest is in mathematic arts.
I'm not sure that is quite his meaning.
You know of Mr. William Shakespeare. Do not tell me you have read the sonnets.
Called it.
I own that I have. But as you did remark, madam, all of London has read them.
Oh, I am undone. My professional reputation is now utterly spoiled, for now the whole world will look upon me as naught but Mr. Shakespeare's fancy wench. No longer will they judge me on my own merits.
Let us hope it is not as grave as that, madam. Have you discoursed upon the matter with him?
Nay, I dare not confront him about it. For we are almost at an end with our work on a play, and I dare not risk it not being staged.
Then let us see what the stars advise. What may Mistress Lanier do to restore her professional reputation?
I mean, she can go with the play. Harbors secret throats. Secret thoughts of adultery, which relate somehow to her intelligence and her feelings of dissatisfaction. Mrs. Shalini is arrogant of her romantic feelings, and that must be reversed. I don't think it's this one. Yeah, it's not that one. Confused about her feelings for me. It's not that one either. It's not that one either. I have let it all legacy be betrayed by association with them. Mr. Shakespeare and Mistress Lanier is not an equal one. Shakespeare's arrogance will overshadow. I'll go with C.
You are right to be concerned about the damage to your reputation, Mistress Lanier, for there is a danger that your partnership with Mr. Shakespeare and his depiction of you in his sonnets will forever overshadow your own literary achievements.
That's right. But what can I do to forestall such an injustice?
I suggest you spread a rumour of your own about another lady. For instance, there is a brothel owner in Clerkenwell they call Black Luce. If you were to put it about that she is the subject of Shakespeare's sonnets, 'twould do her reputation no harm. Indeed, the effect would be quite the reverse, for doubtless there be many a man at present who would pay handsomely for a tumble with Shakespeare's dark lady.
I do feel 'tis most important to advance the interests of my fellow women, especially those seeking to make their way in business. Do you see that, Dr. Foreman? Tis your mute Italian client, Signor Ferraro, staring at us through the window.
Then doubtless he has come for another consultation.
Oh, Fanaro is back. Yay, another letter of recommendation.
day, senor, and well may...
Tis I, Riccardo Ferraro, come once again to see the great Dottore Simon Foreman.
Yes, we know.
Indeed, I did recognize you, senor. How may I assist you this day?
I am ill. I tell you my problems. First problem, I do make a chandar in the morning. Next problems, my belly does swell and my chest is a most tender to the touch. And now, for the very most terrible of problems, I have a big fears. One moment I do weep, and the next I do curse and gnash my teeth. So, Dottore, you tell what ails me, huh? You wanna make a water into this cup? Un momento.
Nay, not
No.
Prithee, hold. If you please, senor. As with our previous consultations, I shall be judging your illness by reading the stars.
So, you need not of my...
Nay, senor, I have no need of it. Whilst 'tis true that most physicians do spy and sniff their patients' urine, I find this method of piss-pot diagnosis most imprecise. Indeed, the practice is quite primitive. It is my belief that if medicine is to advance in this modern age, we must all adopt a more scientifical method. I am quite sure history will bear me out on this question.
This scientific method. This reading my diagnosis in the stars?
Precisely so. Speaking thereof, perchance we may consult the stars now. What illness troubles Signor Riccardo Ferraro?
Come on. Come on. Condition of the brain provoked by sudden affects sensory perception, causes swelling necks. It's not that one. Mattering in the breast, getting matter in the chest area, causing pain in the breast. I think it's this one. Oh, no, it's not that one. No, it's not that. So it's just this one? Yeah, it's gotta be that one.
Why not, senor? You are merely troubled with a mattering in the breast. I advise you to take to bed and cover yourself with sheets that have been warmed before a fire. But you must not sleep, nor may you eat or drink, for food and drink would serve to increase the corrupt phlegm and matter in your chest.
Mattering in the breast. Most dottori would say my problems do not match the signs of mattering in the breast. But you, Signor Foreman, are not most dottori, huh? You are genius of the medicine who does find true meaning in the stars. And thank you, Signor Foreman, for your advice has been most enlightening. Riccardo
Perfect.
Ferraro bids you good day.
Is he enough to get me another letter? No. Why'd that go down? Come on.
Good day, Mr. Mugg. Pray tell, did the matter with the, cherries resolve itself in the end?
Aye, indeed. I did tell my friend, Mr. Sprottle, what you said about how my shouting at him was owing to an upset of bile in my spleen. I also did speak to him on the
Perfect.
evils of onions. I think he was most interested.
And what may I assist you with this day, Mr. Mugg?
I have the spotted fever. I must begin treatment now, or else
Hold, sir. The spotted fever is exceeding rare. Why would you think you have such a disease?
Well, sir, not only am I covered all over in red spots, I have lately taken to chundering, such as are the very symptoms listed in the medical book I did read. I am already taking the treatment Mr. Cogan prescribes, but now I require...
You mean to say you have read Thomas Cogan's Haven of Health? Why, that is a most technical book, written for doctors and medical students. How did you come to be reading it?
My friend George Sprottle did bind a printing of it in his shop. He kindly let me spy some pages afore it was sent up to Cambridge. Oh, Dr. Foreman, I forget myself. You have no medical degree, so you doubtless have not read it.
Oh my
May I help
god.
if I ask George nicely?
Sir, Let us consult the stars and see if they may tell us what ails you.
What a fucking dick. Hypochondria, appearance of pimples on the prude. Remember, it's not that. Evil digestion, no. I don't want to go with the spotted fever. But I'm gonna have to. Because this one doesn't make any sense. Because he has spots. And it could be an allergic reaction. We'll go with this one. If we're wrong, we're wrong.
You did say you are taking the treatment the book describes, did you not? 'Tis Geralog and Hammock, I believe. Well, I suspect you are taking far too much of both, occasioning evil digestion. Indeed, these medicines are purgatives. 'Tis no wonder you suffer from upward urging.
I'm not sure I take your meaning.
To be short, you are not ill, Mr. Mugg. The red spots on your person are doubtless occasioned by fleas or lice. I bid you heartily to abstain from reading books that you do not understand. Pray leave your medical care to me next time.
Well, verily, Dr. Foreman, I do hope you speak true about my condition, for if you speak false, there may never be a next time. According to Mr. Cogan,
Oh my God.
oft end in death. One thing more, if you please, Dr. Foreman, for I feel I must give you warning. A great storm is coming. I feel it in my bones, and my bones do always speak true. You would do well to bide indoors at the first sign of wind and rain. God keep you well, Dr. Foreman.
What a dick. Comes into my medical office, talking about another doctor, and then doesn't even fucking listen to me. Asshole.
Almighty God, thy servant Thomas blood, reach forth thy gracious hand, and flash love sense into him.
Good morrow, Dean Blagg. How fare you this day?
Well, Dr. Foreman, I must own that I do not fare well, for my recent investments have left me in a rather vexing financial position.
Verily, that is ill to hear.
Aye, Sir Walter Raleigh's quest for El Dorado failed
Yep.
most woefully, just as you predicted. His ships did return loaded with naught but a few sacks of worthless root vegetables. I cannot fathom it. We are Englishmen. We do not eat vegetables.
Aye, a disappointing outcome indeed.
Oh, but that is all by the by. For you will be pleased to know that I put my remaining fortune into a new venture so assured of success that I will make all my money back and more.
Oh my God.
Say, how very reassuring.
I have invested in an expedition to intercept a fleet of Spanish ships carrying
Oh.
gold back from the New World. For this expedition, Sir Walter Raleigh will be joined by that famous military genius, Robert Devereux, the Earl of Essex. So success is virtually guaranteed. There is but one small worry, however.
Ah, only one?
Aye. 'Tis that Raleigh and Essex set sail full 2 months past, but there is yet no tidings of them. Such silence is a trifle vexing. Have they yet captured the Spanish treasure ships? Surely no ill has befallen them.
A most vexing mystery indeed. Let us see whether the stars can
No.
tell us what has become of this expedition.
Angels will rest their blessing upon Black, but he must be patient. It's lazy fastness results in excess of creative thinking. About being weights in a foreign climb. Guys get to like good intuition. The moon shines its brilliant light upon the Black family fortune. Oh God. Being careless with his financial legacy. Setting ships in the wrong direction, suffering reversal of fortune. Expedition has been endangered by secret information from an untrusty. How dare this shows by my heart thus. I mean, technically that's right. But we'll go with, is it this one? No, it's not this one. We could go with that one. We'll go with that one. No, I'm pretty sure it was C.
Wondrous tidings! Your family's fortune is soon to be restored, and you may thank God for it was he that inspired you to invest in such a well-led expedition. Raleigh and Essex have come upon the Spanish treasure fleet, and a violent battle off the coast of Spain is being waged this very hour.
Oh,
Verily.
no, it's not.
Blessed day! O Heavenly Father, I give thanks unto thee for both thy mercy and thy business savvy.
No, it's not gonna be right. It was C, I already know it.
Why must this wench act so distressed? Mayhap she can't abide a jest. No one to love and to profess. What an ungrateful
Well,
Good day, Mistress Lanier. Pray, come in and take comfort by the fire. The wind is fierce and cold this day.
Did you see him this time, Dr. Foreman? He did it again. He ran off the moment he saw me.
See who, madam?
Your patient, Signor Ferraro.
Ah, verily? Indeed, I was expecting him to come for a consultation this day. But he changed his mind and ran off, you say. How very mysterious.
Truly, 'tis as if all men are determined to use me ill.
Surely not all men, madam. I, for one, remain most devotedly at your service. My dear lady, I do not need to read the stars to see that something grave has befallen you. Pray, tell me what it is.
Yesterday I did meet with Mr. Shakespeare to discourse upon our new play, which is to open this week at the theatre in Shoreditch. But though I was determined not to confront him about the sonnets he wrote about me, 'twas difficult to hide the heaviness I did feel in his company.
I can well imagine, madam.
So then, well, he remarked upon my dark humour, to which he said to me, Amelia, your pretty brow does furrow, so I will kiss it smooth.
And I sense that you did not receive this well.
Indeed I did not. Forsooth, I was so enraged by this, I reversed my flag over his head.
Ah,
Whereon he rose from his stool, declaring I was the most ungrateful and unworthy wench in all of Christendom, and then he flew out of the tavern like a bat from the gates of hell.
a most vivid image, and no doubt most apt. Men who work in playhouses are prone to indulging in such melodrama, of course. Why so many ladies prefer such men in preference of those employed in solid, stable professions? I shall never understand.
And if only that were all. For this morning I saw an advertising our play posted on the wall in my street. It bears his name and not mine.
yep.
Really? Surely not. Mayhap there has been some error made.
Nay, Dr. Foreman, 'tis no error, for I rushed to the theatre to see what was amiss, but I was refused admittance. Indeed, the player who came to the door denied all knowledge of my collaboration on the play. Methinks Mr. Shakespeare is exacting his petty vengeance upon me for rejecting his sly suit by denying me credit for my work.
He is.
He means to deal with me by pretending I do not exist, as if I were a ghost. Or is it he who has become the ghost? In truth, I am not yet sure how that metaphor should work.
What monstrous perfidy! Pray tell me what I might do to punish this wretched scribbler. Though I am not adept with a sword, I do have a book that instructs in how to command nefarious spirits.
Oh, prithee, sir, I am come not in search of vengeance, but to seek answers. As you know, I have been ill-treated by my husband, and now I am betrayed by Mr. Shakespeare. Pray, read the stars and answer me this, Dr. Foreman. Will I ever be able to trust, even love, a man again?
Yes. No, it's only one. Oh my god. She wishes to commit adultery with a man of high intelligence. This traits have been unworthy of her confidence. She give in to her true feelings. God rewards men who invest in time with friendships with commonly women. It's betwixt them and is currently away by confusion. As literature Lexi have been portrayed by Mr. Shakespeare. Arian on below, she inspires me, and has to be reversed. Oh my god. Yeah, there's only one option, so can't get this one wrong.
To your question of whether there yet be a man in this world worthy of your trust and affections, forsooth, I have never seen an arrangement of stars that speaks so clearly.
Verily? Then pray tell, what answer does it give?
My dear lady, the answer you seek need not be divined by reading the stars. It may be read in the signs you see before you now. To wit, the answer you seek is right in front of you.
I am afraid I do not follow, Dr. Foreman. 'Tis your feather quill, a half-eaten apple. Your desk is a little untidy, and I must confess the symbolism in Flemish still-life painting has always quite confounded me. Take a skull, for instance. What sense does a skull make alongside a bowl? Hello. 'Tis clear to me now. Your face was always hid in shadow, but 'tis you, Mr. Foreman. You are the man who has been prowling me these last months.
Dearest, loveliest Amelia, allow me to profess to you my undying admiration for your charms, which are not insignificant.
God's womb, et tu, Dr. Foreman. Fie, you of all men to betray me thus. It is true. I now see the answer. For I know now never again to trust a man to guide me. Henceforth, I shall write under my own name, and when there are decisions to be made, I shall take my own counsel and make my own judgments. By the by, methinks I do at last understand that prediction you made for me some years ago, Dr. Foreman. The one about how belief is required if I am to succeed. 'Tis a belief I must hold not in the inevitability of my own personal success, but of the successes of the women who will come after me. Farewell, Dr. Foreman.
I mean,
and clean your desk. Verily, it is quite disgusting.
That's one way to take it. And that's all hers. Even though she had to give me my letter of recommendation. Oh, look at that, mail. Sir, I must thank you for your diligent care for my husband, Nicholas. Your efforts to disabuse him of his fancy notions are much appreciated by his family. Continue to speak true to him, and he may not one day come to a sense and peace may restore to our household. Your current long-suffering wife, Sarah Monk.
Lancelot blood is on a great house. Much does depend, much on his choice of a spouse. He must be well. His consecrated well. No matter the cost to love and to health.
Good day to you, young sir, and well met. You are Lancelot Moore of Middlesex, are you not? What an honour it is to welcome a son of the great house of Moore to my humble consulting chambers.
'Tis indeed I, Lancelot Moore. I will own it. But hear this. My family is ignorant of my designs in coming here, and I wish them to remain so. Which is why I come to you, Mr. Foreman, for methinks you are not such a man who would ever find himself in the company of a family such as ours.
Ah, well, you may count upon my discretion, Mr. Moore. And what is the matter that brings you this day?
'Tis that my family wish me to marry my wretched cousin Barbara.
Well,
And
Barbara.
I take it you would not wish to comply.
Nay, I verily would not. Cousin Barbara is a vile little minx. She loves nothing more than to sport with me and play cruel japes. Last Christmas, she even hid a dead mouse in my mince pie.
The lady does seem most spirited.
The lady? Oh, pish. Cousin Barbara is hardly a lady, for she is not 14 years of age. It is most unnatural to ask a grown man to wed a child.
Oh, God.
Indeed it is. 'Tis my belief that in these enlightened times we should consider...
Verily, Barbara be damned. My heart belongs to a true woman, not a freckled, scrawny slip of a girl. A full-blossomed woman.
A woman, you say?
Aye, Marion, my other cousin.
Oh, Jesus
I
Christ.
see.
Ah, Marion, so beguiling are her shapely charms. Oh, to lie, if not to die, in Marion's arms. So soft her lips, so sweet her face. Oh, how I yearn for her embrace. In me she hath such passion stirred, a fever...
Oh, God. He just keeps going on and on and on. Oh, my God.
I pray for death, and would be martyred if from her I be thus parted. And so you see, you must help me forestall this wretched marriage, so that I might wed my sweet cousin Marion.
No.
Mr. Foreman? Mr. Foreman?
I'm asleep.
Yes, indeed. Let us see what the stars advise. How might Mr. Moore avoid this marriage to his cousin Barbara?
By not marrying any of his cousins. More specifically, remember about Barbara being sexually active, the marriage plans will be cancelled. The house of Barbara is with child. She may not be chances she stays. Furthermore, if any may induce him to travel abroad, will be able to exact himself for this engagement once he has come of age and has control over his fortune. Moore should betray his family by serving his country. He should go to war. Oh, God. What does Moore intuition tell him about this marriage? That in line with Kia ruling his engagement. God's aid will come via cousin Barbara, who is both intelligent and rebellious. Secretly unhappy about the marriage. Yeah, let's go with that one.
It is apparent you do not wish to marry your cousin Barbara. But have you considered whether she wishes to marry you?
Nay, but I cannot think why she would not want to marry me. I am exceeding eligible.
Aye, doubtless you are, Mr. Moore. But do you not think her unkind japes may indicate she harbors some degree of malice towards you?
Mayhap you are right. I did find a toad in my bed Thursday last. 'Tis as if Barbara were possessed by a demon.
Very possibly. And thus possessed, she may be distracted and not wholly aware of your fine qualities. I advise you to simply bide your time. For the stars suggest she is a cunning maid who plans to thwart the marriage using a method of her own devising.
Verily? Then I will leave it all to Barbara, as you advise. But it shall be on your head if I'm forced to marry her, Mr. Foreman.
I hope not. Alright. Well, in this episode right here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.